Hello everyone, this is Steven and I'm with Cannin.com. Welcome back to another technical analysis session. This week we're jumping into one of the giants of North America and really Europe these days, Cronos Group, CRON, traded on NASDAQ here in the United States. One of the few to have the liquidity access that they do on the NASDAQ markets, but also traded on the TSX, the Toronto Stock Exchange. Cronos Group has presence on 5 different continents now: Australia, Europe's big, Israel, Canada, of course. And they were one of the ones that made a big splash with their 2.4 billion investment by Altria. They have 1.8 billion in cash. What a rosy picture all those things add up to. So what's the actual pricing chart going to look like? Let's jump over now and take a look. You'll see we're looking at CRON, our Hakanashis again, and we're looking at a couple indicators here, but let's not pay attention to those first. I've scrolled back to March 2019. We're looking at 1 year of the pricing chart, and you can see the price here was about $22 at its peak. And so what's happened in the last 12 months? It's tanked. The trend is your friend here, and it's pretty easy to see the trend is down, 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 down. Now that trend was pretty similar for all cannabis stocks. Market-wide, 2019 was a pretty rough year, as we know. So let's look a little closer. We'll zoom back in, and let's just show 2020. There was some promising gains in January. They gave it all back towards the beginning of February, then some more gains. And now, since then, since the end of February, we've really just been hit pretty hard, from 7.40 down to about $4 now. This is due to management. You know, if you take a look at our fundamental analysis this week, you'll see that they delayed the reporting of their Q4 financials for 2019. That was this. Then they announced that they needed to do an audit and were likely going to have to write off some inventory. That was this. So one of the really nice times where the fundamentals drive the pricing chart in the obvious directions, right? And we can still continue to analyze the technicals. Here's our relative strength index. You can see where we're flirting in and out of the oversold territory. The stochastic here, which we've talked about many times, same story. We're below here. We're definitely in the oversold category. So you may think to yourself, you know, if there's an opportunity for this bad short-term news to be overcome, there could be some corrections here, some market corrections. We have spent the last couple of candles here below the Bollinger Band mean, which is this line. So just mathematics, right? The line comes down or the pricing chart comes up, and we'll probably see both of those happen. Right now, unless you're a short seller, stay away from this stock. But you know, this is one of the ones that when you take a look at the fundamentals, they do have a lot of good things going for them. When you take a look at the technicals, it's not lining up yet. You could be in the mindset that you want to jump on this and try and predict when the gains are going to come back, when we're going to get over some of this short-term bad news and management missteps. But it's not yet. We're not yet seeing it in the technical analysis, and this is why we use both here at Cannin, the fundamentals and the technicals, because if you only look at one, you really have blinders on for everything else. So stay away from Cronos right now, but 2020 could be the year when they continue back on this trajectory that they had before we had some of the downward market trends that we see now. Thank you so much, and leave me a comment if you have any questions, if you have any companies we would like to analyze for you. Have a great week.